Sri Chinnajaya Swamigal has dedicated the statue of equality, the statue of Sri Ramanuja. Sri Nammalvar explains the divine quality of Bhagavan, the quality of equality towards his devotees. The Pasuram explains that even though he is Sarveshwaran, giving up attachment towards his divine consorts, Nityasuris, who are already attached to him, he firmly stood attached fully to us, who are newly approaching him, considering us to be that which sustains him, that which nourishes him, and that which gives him pleasure. You too give up worldly attachments and become immersed in him, considering his qualities of being Dharaka, sustaining, and Poshaka, nourishment, Bhogyam, enjoyment to us. This is taken from divyaprabandham.coil.org. So Ramanuja absorbed this from Namalva's Pasaram, and he treated everyone equally. Ramanuja, who was attached to Alva's teachings, wished to take Emperman's equality to all people. Ramanuja established equality for all. Many incidents which happened in his life can be cited as examples. Once a wrestler named Dhanurdas was walking along with his wife. He was holding umbrella for his wife and looking at her eyes and walking on the road. People were all around teasing him and making fun of him. Ramanujan happened to see this when he was coming back from the river and he was going to his place. Ramanuja sent message through his disciples to meet him. Dhanurdas was very happy to visit Ramanuja. He went to Ramanuja's place, met him. He prostrated at the feet of Sri Ramanuja, and Ramanuja asked him, "Why did you behave like this on the road?" Then Ramanuja also praised him for his valor, because he was a God was taking care of Bhagavan's procession. So he asked this question, "Why did you behave like this in the road, holding umbrella and looking only at your wife's eyes and walking along?" Dhanodhar said, "My wife's eyes are very beautiful. I don't want any damage to happen to her eyes. So I always hold umbrella for her." Ramanujar asked him, "Shall I show you the more beautiful eyes than this?" Dhanodhar said, "Yes." Then Ramanuja took him to Sri Ranganatha, the deity of Sri Rangam, and asked him to look at the beautiful eyes of Bhagavan. Dhanurdas lost himself in the beauty of Bhagavan and he said, "I don't want to see anything else after seeing Arangan. I am surrendering to Bhagavan." He and his wife became the disciples of Ramanuja and he came to be known as Pillai Urangavalli Dasar. They did Bhagavad Seva and Acharya Seva, Bhagavata Seva till the end of their life. Urangavalli Dasar gave up his profession and did service to Ramanuja till his last day. Ramanujar was one of the prime disciples. Mudalayandan used to accompany Ramanujar every day while going to take bath the river Kaveri. After Urangavalli Dasar became the disciple of Ramanuja, Ramanujar asked Urangavalli Dasar to accompany him while going to take bath. Ramanujar used to keep his hand on the shoulders of Mudaliyandan while going to the river. This is before bathing. After bathing, when he comes back to his mud. He used to rest his hand on the shoulder of Urangavalli Dasar. This was not liked by other disciples, and they kept themselves away from Urangavalli Dasar. Ramanujar came to know about it, and he wanted to establish that it was only love and respect that bring people together, and he wished the others to understand the Acharya Bhakti of Urangavalli Dasar. So one day Ramanujar asked Urangavalli Dasar to stay with him for some time and asked some of his disciples to go to Urangavalli Dasar's house and steal jewels of his wife. The disciples entered the house of Urangavalli Dasar and found his wife Pannaji sleeping. They removed the jewels from one side of her body. Pannaji could find it out. She was awake, but she didn't want to disturb them because she didn't want them to go empty handed. So they took the jewels and went to Ramanuja and narrated what happened there. Urangavalli Dasar was not aware of all this. Then, after the disciples came back, Ramanuja sent Urangavalli Dasar to his house. Ponnachi told him what all happened, and she also mentioned that she didn't want to disappoint the Vaishnavites who came there to steal her jewels. Urangal- Urangavalidasa was not happy with his wife because he felt that she was possessive of her jewels and did not allow them to take the jewels from the other side of her body too. And Urangavalidasa told about it to Ramanujar the next day. Then Ramanujar called the disciples and explained the good quality of Urangavalidasa, and he compared their attitude with the attitude of Urangavalidasa and advised not to judge people based on the community in which they are born. The disciples realized their mistake. Ramanujan wanted the society to be inclusive. Our Chinnajaya Swamigal has made the glory of Sri Ramanujan much more popular by establishing, making this statue.